So, last time we were preparing for the war against the Axis, and the Allies decided to do the... Oh, let me actually close the battle plans for a little bit. So the Allies did a landing in Sicily, thanks to having Tunis in Allied hands. Hello, Cat, how's it going? And then produced a landing in Northern Ireland. I'm not entirely sure how well that's going to be, or going to be going. Probably not very well. And the Brazilians did a landing next to Bordeaux. And they've gotten a fair bit of land there, but I suspect that they're not going to be able to take any of the ports. At least not in my test games, they've not gotten any. And then there was another thing that I did spot last time after the stream, is USA did a landing in Okinawa. So that's quite an interesting turn of events. I don't think they'll be able to hold that one either, to be fair, but at least it's distracting the enemies. But yeah, today we will be at least giving it a try on attacking the Axis. We got the battle plan here. This is actually not quite the battle plan that I'll probably be doing, but like that gives a bit of an idea. Like we'll be pushing a little bit south from Denmark. Basically, we're going to be taking Heide and Kiel and just holding there, fortifying those, and just holding as much as possible until we can link out from here, which probably might not happen anytime soon, but we'll have the 2nd Infantry, which is actually now Massa's army, or the so-called Dutch army. Hello, Saz, how's it going? Luckily, we haven't done anything this session yet, so nothing to worry about. Although something that I have done is I've switched a lot of officers around, which is why we won't be able to declare the war against the Axis immediately, because we got about 100 units without full organization out of our 240 landed units, so that is a fair chunk of units. We'll close that one. Actually, well, you know what? We can probably take that one at least away from the targets. Although it probably wouldn't hurt. But anyway, I'm gonna close that. So what we will do is we'll take out Eastern Prussia and try to push to the river here, and maybe to the, if we have a look at the simplified terrain mode, the forest and woods down here, and that's going to be a relatively good defensive line. Then I do want to take Dresden and Leipzig if I can, because Leipzig has a lot of metals and energy. If we can take that away from the Axis, that would be nice, although technically speaking that's not going to cripple them, but it's going to help, plus the oil is going to be quite useful. But yeah, I was taking that sort of area here. I might not advance too much from here. I mean, I might go for Nuremberg, to be fair. Maybe something like here, down to the river here, and then at the river line here. I'm not going to go across the river there, most likely. But then we'll try to take out the... Well, at least we'll try to surround Hitler and see if we can destroy him, and then Munich and all that, of course. But like... I did a test run, and even though there's not that much units in here, the fact that it's hills... and it's got max fortress, or max level fortress there, it does make it quite difficult to attack that. Plus the enemy is going to have the air superiority, but anyway, first things first, we do need to... Well, actually, first things first, let's just unpause and let it day take over, so the leadership modifiers reset again. Hello, Alberta, how's it going? Right. There we go, now we've got the modifiers done, so I'm going to switch around a little bit. I am actually going to need a bit of diplomacy points, just in case. I'm going to increase the... or decrease the research to about 75 research projects right now. Hopefully that is going to be good, but we need more officers right now. All generals reporting for duty. Yeah, it is kind of a full mobilization, isn't it? I'm going to start aligning myself towards the Allies, because none of them are currently influencing me, and otherwise I'm going to be drifting all the way down here somewhere where I don't really want to be. Also, is there... No, not yet. Never mind. There's going to be some of the mine events happening soon. All the mining investment, and apparently we need a bit more reinforcements, although I'm not entirely sure that that's correct, so I'm just going to keep it at 6 IC. If it keeps climbing up to like 30 IC or something like that, then we do need to do some changes. But it should be alright. Actually, one thing that I think I should be doing is move some more planes to be attacking Prussia. or Eastern Prussia to be precise. So that we can clear out this quickly, so we'll have 4 extra corps of infantry ready to then help taking out the area, or like Eastern Pomerania and all that sort of stuff. And maybe push towards Berlin. I don't think we'll be able to take Berlin. They are a bit dense to clear. I mean, it's just they got a fair bit of troops in either one of these. They're not too bad, but the fact that we won't have a proper air superiority in there either is making it a bit difficult. Not to mention we only got 1 army against the Italians, and like they will be potentially bringing in a lot of troops rather quickly, so it's going to be quite difficult. I mean, what's the weather? The weather seems to be still okay, but the longer we wait, of course, the worse it's going to be. There is a German tank division leaving Bavaria. Huh. At least an infantry tank for each pocket. Not for these pockets. Although I suppose I could send in like one of these over here, real quick, and then this one over here somewhere. That does mean that the push towards the like I'd prefer to get to somewhere around here at least, like take Lhasa and then Merano, Trento, Treviso, and Venice. Somewhere like there, that would be a relatively short front at least to hold. But we might not be able to do that. Of course, one thing that I can do is we are going to get some mechanized troops soon enough. I could put these on the Italian front as well. Although these are just light tanks for the... Well, no, actually there's 2 with medium tanks and then 3 with light tanks. Okay. But like that corps might go for the Italian front actually as well. Because it's just not that strong right now. Also, another thing that I should do is maybe move some of these troops around. Basically, I'm going to try to cut this off as quickly as possible and get to the tree line here. And hold that while we clear out Silesia. I mean, there's not going to be that many divisions in there. And there's some trades going on. Still nothing of our... Oh, wait a minute. No, that's the ball bearing. Never mind. I thought that was the... Bank of Investments or whatever it is, where you sell your supplies. The name escapes me right now. Divisional command structure. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that that's going to give us... No, we already got that one. Deep battle, no. Grand battle, no, we already got that one as well. Never mind. I don't think it actually gives us anything. Yeah, we got okay amount of troops in here. Hopefully that'll be enough. And we'll try to go around some of the Allied landings. Oh, the Brazilians did manage to get Bayonne, so they have a port in there. Northern Ireland is still holding, landing there, and in Sicily they managed to cut it in half. Now a lot will depend on... Oh, actually that reminds me. We got our fleets down here. We'll move in the cruiser fleet to Athens. Because we are going to get the second, or the heavy cruisers soon enough. Then torpedo boats, I'm just going to move them in here already. They are relatively hard to spot overall. Like the visibility is 10, so they can be spotted, but I'll just have them in there. So once we declare war, we can kind of make sure that they don't get into Sicily, so Americans can kind of hold that for a while. Small arms armament. Oh, yeah, took another province there. And engine, so there we go. We can get the escort ship upgrades again. I'm going to put at least the torpedo boat and the destroyer class to the top. That should be alright. And now we're at 95% officer ratio, so it still could be a lot better, but it's not the worst thing. What about the one in... Oh dear, they lost one of the ports here, so I think the Americans in Nago are going to be pushed back rather quickly. Over here they managed to at least be... Well, yeah, there's no Japanese in Papua New Guinea, although over here in the islands there are still some. Which I believe there's no... There might not be infrastructure to move all the way through, so that might be the reason why that hasn't fallen yet. And it looks like the British haven't gotten across the river here yet. I'm sure that they will get across there soon enough. Or in due time, anyway. Actually, another thing that I should have a look at is we got some bombers here. I'm gonna move them into Sarajevo. I should probably move in some fighters there as well. Assuming that it can't handle that many. I'll put some in Split. We'll split it in half. But mostly just to, you know, aid in breaking the pockets here a bit faster. So when can you start fighting? In 9th of August. So technically speaking, like 10th of August would be the earliest possible timing for us to declare the war. Oh, and... oh, there's the trading stuff. Oh, one thing that I do want to get is the copper. Because once we get a copper, it doesn't... I think it's at least just one. I'm going to buy it from UK. Just in case. There should be the mine events happening soon as well, or the mine expansion decisions should be happening very soon. It might be like mid-August. It does happen before September, that I'm pretty sure about. It's going to lower the reinforcements to 5 IC. I'm not going to go below that because it's probably going to be fluctuating a little bit. Especially once we start fighting, we're going to need it even more. Right, so the divisions are still relatively low on organization. There we go, naval build speed goes up. A bit more supplies. And oh, right, army group stuff is ahead of time, yeah. We can cancel that one, and in the capital ship stuff, no, we don't have the battle cruiser unlocked quite yet. We just need the bulkhead layouts, and then we're going to start doing that. I suppose I could put in the ammunition stuff there. Try and split the Italian front line. Well, yes, we're going to try to split it in here, and of course we're going to attack from Split. So there is that, but yeah, the ship, well, currently it says November, but that might actually change around a little bit, I reckon. But that should at least give us a bit of a hand in getting the ships built. But yeah, the front line is pretty weak right now, but I don't think I necessarily want to go too far from all around here. Like, if I abandon the defensive... oh, there we go. Now we can get the battle cruiser and battleship. We are already researching the pocket battleship. That's going to be done in November. Mid-November, mind you, but November nonetheless. And then over here, we'll probably try to encircle that garrison. I mean, it's not going to be a lot of use in the regards like how many troops we can destroy with that, but it might be helpful. Right, so where actually is the simplified terrain map? You know what, let's go ahead and... yeah, no, the Sudan force are still full strength, which is why I kind of, if possible, keep some troops in there defending if we are pushed back from, say, this sort of area. But, like, if we have a look at the front line... actually, let's edit this front line real quick. I'm gonna get rid of these blue lines. I'm gonna redo them. I'm not entirely sure if the color is still the same. Red, 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 orange. Go with the blue. So, okay, it's a bit different shade of blue, but oh well, actually. Okay, now I need to redo that. It would be something like that. Then up to here. And then down here. Would be kind of the designated front line here. That one I'll try to take. And put some garrison divisions in the queue to man the forts. Maybe. But yeah, we kind of do want to have proper divisions. Alberto is kind of correct on that one. Like the garrisons, they could be there, but it is still going to take quite a while to be completed. Plus we have a decent bit of thing. Well, actually, there's not that much stuff in the queue. If we declare the war before the event happening in Iran is gonna do, then we're not gonna have a peacetime in between. We'd have to wait, and we won't lose the Lend-Lease from our puppets, which is also quite nice. Now, I do wonder, how much are we moving? We are drifting towards the Allies. Not very quickly, mind you, but we are at least doing it. Oh, and our chromite mine is online. Excellent. I think I'm going to put in another level on that. Only lose garrisons to defense an island, or in islands. No line twice unless I'm desperate and using from the existing ones. Fair enough. Light armor designs. Ooh, we can get the special purpose armor. I mean, you know what, might as well research that. I'm not entirely sure that we'll use it. Yeah, true. I mean, it could free up some of the troops. I mean, it could be something that will help the proper divisions to retreat in there and then start helping the defense if needed. But like, we're probably going to be starting the war very soon. Like in, I don't know, maybe 15th? Like, it looks like the... Well, actually, the organizations could be still a bit better. Like, we're probably going to start this soon. Right. I'm not going to do the ball bearing stuff. Oh dear. Just something happened and we're not getting quite as much IC anymore from our puppets. Finland is actually creating quite a bit from the max that they could be. Which is quite nice. Oh, and did it go up again? Oh, it went up again. Alright then. I mean, I'll take it. But yeah, I think what we're going to do is quick double check. Where are our planes? So we got some close air support in here, which might help in breaking this pocket a little bit. Although, I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be feasible. We got some interceptors there. Got some down here. I could move these into Danzig for now, which means that they're not going to be quite a full organization, but that's going to allow us to break some of the kind of resistance in Eastern Prussia to break that sooner. Yeah, do send events from time to time. I don't know if it's the cause resource or something they don't manage properly in a week or so, they easily returns to being Lend-Lease. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it was just like a dip for a day or two, so it didn't really seem like that bad. Right, so I think now we're going to do a save. And we're going to declare the war. Or we're going to crash. That's no good. Yeah, there's probably some sort of background calculations going on that is causing it. And I know that there are some calculations that take place on like the 15th, so that might well be, or 15 or 16, so that might well be it. Right, so let's do the troop movements once more. Let's get 2 of these wings based over here. And then this one based down south. Split, and then over here we got the close air support. This, hold on a minute, this close air support, where did I move this? I moved it into Danzig, but I might want to actually move it in down here somewhere. The question is, of course, where exactly? I mean, I suppose even for Belgrade, it should still have pretty decent range to do some damage over here. To help break those a bit sooner, and then we got some interceptors here, that's probably good enough. The transport plane should be moved in to Danzig. And then we'll let the time run a little bit. There we go, so that's the modifier. So I should probably put in the autosaves, by the way. Got a bit of troops there. We do need to move these in as well. And then did I? I did not give the orders yet. How about we do that? So air supply continues. So we're going to at least get some supplies in there already. And I did want to move in one of these. Maybe that one actually. And one of these in here so that we can cut through here soon enough. Yeah, I should probably try to do it, save it right now. I'm not wrong. There we go. It did not crash that time. Oh, but I didn't do some of the things. I didn't switch around these, so let's put in a bit of diplomacy again. Not that we need a lot, but I think it's still going to be worthwhile to have a little bit extra if we want to do trades with nations like Soviets or something like that. There we go, so that's now set up. Got quite a bit of troops in here. Like, I'm sort of tempted to try to do the push towards Berlin, but I think what we should instead do is, like, push through here, set up some defenses on that line, and then try to take Repen and all that behind the enemy lines, if possible. Well, it might be easier said than done. There we go, so we can get the ships again under research. So how much are we getting officers? 180 officers per day. I mean, it's a decent amount for someone like us who doesn't have millions and millions and millions of troops. We only got about 2 million. The minister, we got the School of Defense. Oh yeah, that is attack reinforcement chance. Was there something for the movement actually? I mean, attack and defense reinforcement chance isn't too bad. Soft attack isn't bad either. That could be okay. Organization regain range isn't bad necessarily either. I think I'm gonna go with the School of Fire actually. Although the defense does give a little bit of like, extra organization. But like the reinforced chance and the extra soft attack will be quite useful. And then army, we got the decisive... Oh, combat movement speed. No, I'm gonna keep the defensive battle doctrine in there. More manpower and organization. That's fine. Do we have a better leader for... Probably not. We get the extra leadership from that, don't we? Yeah, 15% extra leadership. I don't want to switch that. Silent workforce, workhorse is pretty good. And then crime fighter is something that I will probably do. Air superiority seems like a smart idea. We're going to keep that one. Army minister is the laissez-faire or the resource industrial. And they're going to keep the laissez-faire for the money. Right, I'm pretty sure that that's pretty much all the things that we can do with our fleets there. Actually, another thing that I should be doing is I'm going to send in some of the submarines down here so that we can make sure that they don't get to Lucino. Right, so that's the army group stuff, which is now ahead of time. And how are they doing this time? They still managed to take Bayonne, but probably this other pocket is going to fall soon. And Americans are about to take Palermo by the looks of it. But there might be some German troops already arrived. Well, maybe not quite yet. Soon enough, they're probably going to start arriving in like at least central Italy. There we go, so we can get the battleship stuff. Or the capital ship things under research. In a battle cruiser. To the top of the list. Luckily, there's not too much troops in here yet. It's a little bit on that. They got some heavy artillery and all that. That might be quite bad. But yeah, I suppose the extra soft attack will actually help breaking the enemy defenses a bit sooner. At least I hope so. There we go. Light armor design. We can put in the special purpose armor. There There we go, at least we got an autosave on 12th of August now. That should help.